Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Illinois Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. I'd like to thank you all for joining us here today. Just a few housekeeping items before we do get started. There's a Q&A button located at the bottom of your screen, which you can use to ask questions to our presenters at any time. And if you do have a question for a specific college, make sure you mention that college within your question. Your camera and microphone are turned off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available at the same site where you registered within about a week. Now, without further ado, I'll turn it over to our first institution, which is Chicago State University.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chris, and I'm an enrollment specialist from Chicago State. Let me begin sharing my screen here. All right, let's get started. Some of the things I'd like to go over for people new to Chicago State is some of our unique statistics we have available. We are a medium-sized university. We have 2,896 students enrolled. We have a very excellent 10-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. This means that here at CSU, you're not going to get lost in massive lecture hall classrooms. We make sure that our professors give you the one-on-one attention that you deserve. We are in the NCAA Division I sports in the Western Athletic Conference. We have a residence hall on campus that is open in limited occupancy during this pandemic. We have 80+ student organizations, which means we have lots of activities on campus. And even if there's an organization that you really wish was on campus, you and 4 other students could even start one yourself. We have 36 states represented, 28 countries represented. So we're overall a global school and a multi-state institution. And we've been doing this for a grand total of 153 years of academic excellence. We have been around for quite some time. That's almost 3 lifetimes worth of CSU. This right here is a really exciting program that I'd like to talk about. This program is gauged towards first-time freshmen and transfer students with less than 24 credit hours. This is called the RISE Academy. Now what RISE is a 5-week intensive program that begins before your first semester at CSU. This program takes you through a 3 credit hour college course that will get you one of your general education classes done, workshops, seminars, as well as supply you with a full tuition and fee scholarship for your first academic year, including your textbooks, and provide you a loaner laptop to get your classwork done because we're all working virtually nowadays. RISE also takes you through the placement testing, takes you through career connections, workshops, seminars, directs you to our tutoring services on campus, and RISE works really hard to establish that social connection that many students are worried about losing in these interesting times. Every Friday in our RISE Academy is a little social event, so you really get to know the other students in your cohort. In order to become a part of RISE, you have to apply and become accepted to CSU and confirm your admission and express interest in the RISE Academy before June 15th. RISE starts in July, and by the time you start classes for the fall semester in August, you'll be ready and raring to go. Academics are a really big consideration for, of course, attending any university. And here at CSU, we have a lot of great academic colleges, and our colleges are the umbrellas in which our majors fall under. First College is a College of Arts and Sciences, our largest college here at CSU. This contains the vast majority of our majors. We have our College of Business, College of Education, our landmark college. We actually began way back in the day, 153 years ago, as a teaching college, and this is very near and dear to our hearts here. We have our College of Health and Sciences for the ever-in-demand health majors such as nursing, occupational therapy, health information administration. We have a College of Pharmacy, which is a very excellent way to become a pharmacist. We do have a track to become a pharmacist in 6 years. It's a 6-year program. We, of course, also have a graduate school. And we do have a division of continuing education for adult learners coming back to school. Overall, we have 33 undergraduate programs, 25 graduate programs, 2 doctoral programs, adult integrated learning, and an honors college, which is an excellent scholarship and academic opportunity for those of high academic standing. First college I want to briefly go through. So if I have the time, I know this is 6 minutes, so I'm going to see what I can get through. Our College of Arts and Science, like I said, largest college at CSU. We do have a very excellent internship placement rate within this college. I cannot express enough how important it is to not only get excellent education, but to also have lots of experiential learning throughout your time at university. We also have our College of Business with a lot of our business associated majors here. We got accounting, supply chain management, finance, marketing, management information systems, and management in general. We have our College of Education, our landmark college. We do have an excellent alumni educators network, and we have lots of school partnerships with the CPS schools. And we have had an astounding 100% job placement rate for our educational professionals. And we do have some access to diverse scholars in education and Call Me Mister for scholarship to assist with tuition in this college. Our College of Health Sciences is great for the ever-in-demand majors such as nursing, occupational therapy, health information administration, and public health. And we also have our College of Pharmacy. Our College of Pharmacy is excellent. Unlike other colleges of pharmacy, our College of Pharmacy really tries to engage the student and integrate experiential learning throughout the whole program. So it's really great to get that hands-on pharmacy learning. We even have a laboratory on campus that is sponsored by Walgreens. It's a very stellar facility. This is how you would apply as a freshman applicant. You can, of course, go onto our website at csu.edu and apply as a freshman, either through the Common App or through our web portal. We do ask that you send us your official transcripts, and our deadlines are listed here. And here's how you would apply as a transfer student. You can apply directly through our website, and please do be sure to get us all of your transcripts from all previously attended colleges. Am I done? Allow me to pass off to the next representative. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you so much for that presentation. Up next, we have McHenry County College.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to get this presentation up ready to show you. I'm representing McHenry County College. This is a community college out in McHenry County. You can find a lot more information that I won't be talking about tonight on our www.mckhenry.edu website. We're a community college, and if you're not familiar with a community college, there's a couple different pathways you can go. You can get an associate's degree, and you can also, you can also get a certificate, which are classes that are going to go towards an associate degree, but usually somebody would get a certificate if they want to get some good educational training to get a job faster than a 2-year degree. We're located in Northern Illinois, Crystal Lake, Illinois, to be exact. We offer several different types of class modes, we call it, and we've also created a couple new ones because of COVID-19. We have quite a few in-person on-campus classes. We're really focusing in on those hands-on learning where we pride ourselves on the hands-on learning that we give to students. We also have blended classes. A little of it might be on campus, and then you're going to work on your own time to complete the other assignments. And then we also have online classes. We've got the flexible online, which is traditional, and then we also have scheduled online. It might happen every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. Jumping back to the in-person classes, something that we've created new because of COVID-19, we have flexible on-campus classes. That means it's happening on campus, but if you aren't feeling good, if someone in your family isn't feeling good, we want you to stay home and stay safe so you can log in to your class and have the live lecture and interact with your class through the scheduled online, the flexible on-campus classes. The pay per credit hour is going to be significantly different than a 4-year university. Because we're a community college, we are going to be able to offer classes for a significant discount. Currently, it's $111 per credit hour. Most classes are 3 credits. I usually tell students that one 3-credit class is going to roughly cost you about $400 for that class. A full semester, $1,500 to $2,000 for a full-time load. We offer classes during the fall, spring, and the summer. We have small classes, so typically our classes are going to be under 25 students. There's a community feel to it because we are a community college, a lot of familiar faces. You're going to get to know the faculty and the staff because we're not dealing with, 150 students in our class. You're going to be able to talk directly to your faculty and walk right into an office to get the help that you need to be successful in school. We're a walkable campus, which means all of our buildings are connected. That's especially important in the area that we live in, right? So if it's a snowy, cold winter day, or it's raining, or it's 90 degrees, you can stay in one building and walk through the entire building to get to the next. We have a total of 7,000 students, and we're considered rural and suburban. That lower picture is of our planetarium that is in our newest science building, state of the art. It's really exciting, and we do open it up to the community when life is different, right? Once COVID-19 passes us, we'll be able to have a lot more of these on-campus events, including free showings in our planetarium. So I kind of started talking about the different paths. So we have transferable degrees, and these are either degrees or just a class that a student can take at MCC or earn the full degree at MCC to then transfer to a four-year university to now be a junior or a senior at that school. I think it's also important to mention here that for students who choose to go to a four-year university and you're coming home in the summer, you can certainly take a summer class at MCC that you need for your four-year university, and you transfer it back over there. You'd want to obviously work with advisors to make sure it's the class you need, and that is an IAI transferable class. And when you have that discussion with an advisor, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. They'll make sure you're taking those correct classes. And then we also have the Associates of Applied Science degrees. That word applied means you're taking classes that are very specific in an area to get a two-year degree at MCC to then begin working in that area after you've graduated. For example, our Associates of Applied Science in Nursing. You become a registered nurse when you're done with the program, and you can start working as a nurse. And you can find more information at the mchenry.edu/path. And then we also have certificate programs. These are fast, they are career-focused programs. And then we also have non-credit classes and programs. This is our website. You can follow us on our Facebook MCC admissions page, and you are more than welcome to post your questions in the chat, in the Q&A, and I will be happy to answer any of those questions. And then you can also give us a call if you would like to meet with one of the recruiters on campus or through a Zoom or just a phone call. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that presentation. And as mentioned, if you do have questions, definitely don't hesitate to put those into the Q&A. We're here to answer any and all questions you have. Up next, we have William Woods University.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Edie Thibodeau, and I am with William Woods University. I am the recruiter for Eastern Missouri and the South and Illinois. So William Woods was established 150 years ago. We are a small private university. We're committed to affordability. We're located in Fulton, Missouri. Fulton is about 20 miles from Columbia, Missouri, 20 miles from Jefferson City, and about an hour and a half from St. Louis, hour to hour and a half from the St. Louis metro area. So it's a small town that was rated number 4 in best rural across America. It's very safe, it's very fun. We have a historic brick district that's very fun with shops and food and so forth. We have about 1,000 traditional students. So this is a place where we're really going to get to know you. We pay attention to your academic and both your academic and your career goals. We have a 13-to-1 student faculty ratio, so you're definitely going to be known. We have over 54 clubs and organizations, so there's lots to get involved with and a lot of leadership opportunities. Basically, we are professions oriented. We are focused on the outcomes, your career preparation, and life after college, so that you leave and get that dream job that you want to get. We have over 60 majors and minors. Some of the ones we're most known for, some unique things, ASL interpreting. We are very high with pre-med and pre-vet. Cybersecurity, which is really hot right now, criminal justice, business management and leadership, exercise science, and education. We're rated number 3 education-wise in the state of Missouri, so very excellent program. We also have a really long history in equestrian studies. We're building a center for equine medicine, and we have an on-staff vet who does our teaching, and the students get to actually be in surgeries with him and do it all vet-wise from the very, very beginning. Let's see, we have students from all over. We have 35 states and 17 countries, so we are very diverse. Some unique programs that we have. Woods Around the World allows you to study overseas for a few weeks. Career Services is works with a student both with internships and finding that job afterwards. We have very good connections, lots of alumni that help, and we make sure our graduation rate's very high, as well as going into getting a job after school, after you graduate. Another unique thing is Freshman Advantage. This is a program where for 3 weeks in June, you actually start classes. Normally it's on campus, and you get to kind of adjust into that life and have mentors and know your professors. If you're a little bit leery or you want to get ahead, it is going to be virtual this year because of COVID, but normally it's in person. We have honors +1 program. Several of our programs, you can stay for 5 years of your undergraduate and your master's degree, which is awesome and saves you a lot of money. We are NAIA Division I with athletics. Here's a list of everything that we do have. Sorry, my Ring camera's going off with the dog sound, so I apologize for that. And we do give scholarships for athletics. Some other interests that we have for socially, we do have 4 sororities and 3 fraternities on campus. These are a great way to get involved, have leadership involvement. What's a little bit different is our school does own the sorority and fraternity houses, so it doesn't cost you any more living wise to be a part of a sorority or fraternity. You're just going to pay the dues to that organization. So that's a big cost saving. They are national sororities and fraternities as well. We have over 54 clubs and organizations. Lots of them go to different majors, but there's all kinds of other ones out there as well. And if you want to dream up your own club, you can work with Student Life and get that going as well, if there's something that you think needs to be there that you're not seeing. Very unique program with William Woods is our LEAD Award. So this is a $5,000 scholarship that every student gets, and they get it as long as they have campus involvement. It's a unique program that helps our students make the most of their time. It completes their campus experience, and it makes tuition more affordable. So basically you just go to events like an art show or a horse show, or maybe you check out a bike and go on a bike ride, or you check out a kayak and kayak on our lake. It's just things to get you out there, meeting people and finding new hobbies and interests, and giving you points when you hit the world after college. Financial aid scholarships are available to one of our students. Most scholarships start at $12,500, of which $5,000 for that LEAD Award that I mentioned. We also have an honors program, athletic awards as well. We have a free online application. As long as your GPA is 2.5 or greater, you'll be accepted. We are test optional. Oops. And as I said, I am admissions rep. My biggest advice would be to come for a visit so you get to know our campus, meet with a professor, get a feel. We are open for visits. They're COVID safe, but it's a great way to find out how you can be a big fish in a small pond and succeed at William Woods. Thanks, Clarissa.
And thank you for that presentation. Up next, we have Northern Michigan University.
You know, this is saying.
I'm sorry, I have to unshare. Sorry.
All right, there we go. All right. Hello, guys. I'm Sarah McLean Nelson, and I am the Regional Admissions Counselor at Northern Michigan University, which is located in Marquette, Michigan. So if you're unfamiliar where that is, if you can find where Chicago is on here, we're straight shot north. We're 6.5 hours away, all the way through Wisconsin, and we're in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. So we're about 4 blocks away from Lake Superior. Usually when I say that, the following question tends to be, but doesn't it snow a lot up there? Doesn't it get cold? And the answer is yes. Temperature-wise, it's not much difference than, the Midwest. But snow is really where, most of the difference is. We get so much more snow than what we're used to around here. But on average, there's about a 10-degree difference. So, that's not too terrible. We do have underground tunnels and overhead skywalks connecting a lot of our buildings. So hopefully it doesn't scare you too much. But overall, Northern, we're a mid-sized school. We have just under 8,000 students. And some of our, top programs on here. So construction management's in the top 10, top 20 for best affordable pre-med degree programs, and top 50 best schools in the US for educational majors. We're definitely much more of the personal one-on-one type of feel. So average class size is 28 and student to faculty ratio is 20:1. Now in the seminar setting or labs, those are going to be 15. So those are going to be even much more personal type of setting. Overall, we offer 177 different programs. So there's a lot to choose from. And if you know what program you wanted to go into, great, you start classes in that right away. If not, that's okay. You can always come in as an undecided student. And as you meet with your academic advisor, you can kind of explore different areas and kind of see what some majors would be of interest to you. But these are some of our top areas. So, like nursing, biology, arts and design. Nickelodeon and Pixar hire quite a bit for our like our digital cinema programs, animation, illustration. Then we have criminal justice, environmental studies and sustainability, elementary education, sports science, management, fisheries, wildlife management, and then marketing as well. Within our majors, these are some of our signature programs. So the Frost program, or the Frost Center, that's within our forensic program. But basically we have an outdoor station where when people die and they don't donate their bodies, they can get buried in the center, and the students go out to determine what was the cause of death, how long has the body been decomposing. So it really offers a lot of hands-on. And then we have a medicinal plant chemistry program, which we actually were the first university to launch this full bachelor's degree that focuses on the cannabis industry, 5-6 years ago now. But that program focuses on 2 tracks. We have the business side, and then we have the science aspect as well. Cyber and robotics, cancer research. We have a brain tumor research center on campus, and then a bear center that is for students in the behavior analysis program, and they get to work with children with autism spectrum disorders. Lots of opportunities for on-campus jobs, most of the times related to your program. For our cost for out-of-state students, our tuition is $17,200, and then room and board is $11,000. So between the two, you're looking at $28,000 for a full year for out-of-state. For out-of-state scholarships, if you have a 3.0 GPA, and then we've gone test optional, so you don't need to have a test score for this, you would automatically be eligible for a $5,600 scholarship. And that scholarship is what brings the cost from out-of-state tuition closer to in-state If you don't have a 3.0 and you're somewhere between a 2.25 and a 2.99, you get $3,000. And then in addition to that, we have these. Most of them, you'll see that, they do require a test score, but if you don't have it, that's okay. We have some that don't require it as well. Then we have Presidential Scholar Competition, and that's for students that have this criteria, but we basically give away 10 full rides, 10 full tuition, and 200 smaller scholarships. You have to live on campus for 2 years, freshman year and sophomore year. And our dorms are suite style, so there's actually 2 bedrooms connected by a bathroom, and it'll be like this your freshman and sophomore year. Campus is super compact, so everything is within a walking distance. Lots of opportunities for study abroad. And know that Northern offers support services. All of our incoming freshmen actually go through a program called FYE, which is for your first year experience program. We have over 315 student organizations on campus, so there's quite a bit for you to get involved on campus. Anything from Greek life to honors clubs to religious clubs, academic clubs, any kind of special interest. And then we're Division II with all of our sports except for men's ice hockey, which is Division I. We were ranked as one of the safest college campuses in the Midwest, so that's pretty exciting. And as far as application process, our minimum GPA is a 2.25 GPA. It's a $35 application fee. And we have our own application on our website. We are doing visits, but if you get a chance to do a virtual visit, we're welcome to have you on campus. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for that presentation. As a final reminder to our participants, if you do have questions, go ahead and put those into the Q&A below. Our final institution is University of Wisconsin-Whitewater.
Awesome, thank you so much. Hi everyone, my name is Kate Mckay. I am an admissions counselor at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, working specifically with y'all wonderful folks down in Illinois. So excited to tell you a little bit more about UW-Whitewater. So just a little bit about us in general. We are a mid-sized institution, around 12,500 total students. Of those students, over 4,000 are first-generation students, so the first in their family to go obtain that college degree. And over 1,000 of our students actually utilize services through our Center for Students with Disabilities. What that means for our student population as a whole is that we have a lot of different resources and different things going on campus to ensure that everyone is able to be successful, both in the classroom and on campus as a whole. Now, in terms of where we're at, we are located kind of just over that Wisconsin-Illinois border. If you can see on that map, we're about 2 hours from the Chicago area. So depending on where you're coming from, a good option if you want to get out of state, but not go too far away. We are in the city of Whitewater, which has around 14,000 total people, a little bit smaller town, but definitely a really cool dynamic between this small town community feel and this larger campus that has a lot going on, a lot of opportunities, and you can take it from me, you will never be bored. Now this slide highlights just a couple different things that we are really proud of here at UW-Whitewater. The first of those is that we were voted the safest college campus in the state of Wisconsin. Definitely really proud of the fact that our students can come to campus, have that college experience, and not necessarily have to worry about their safety while they're doing it. I also mentioned that we have over 1,000 students that utilize services through our Center for Students with Disabilities. We are actually a nationally ranked access campus for students with disabilities. And our Center for Students with Disabilities works one-on-one with any students who have a 504 or an IEP in high school or may need any living or learning accommodations while on campus. We also have a 4 out of 5 stars for LGBTQ inclusivity, so we've been doing a lot on campus and in our Office of Admissions to ensure that everyone's able to feel safe and welcome as a Warhawk. And the final thing I'll touch on this slide is that up at the top that 98.8% of our graduates are actually employed or enrolled in a graduate program within a year of graduation. And what that means essentially is that we're doing our job, right? As a college, we are getting you all of the experiences you need in the classroom and in extracurriculars as well to go on to be successful in getting hired and getting into graduate programs. Now, part of that's going to be due to academics, but part of that is also going to be due to all of the awesome opportunities we have to get involved on campus. We do have over 200 student organizations available on campus, ranging from academic student organizations related to your major or different career fields, We have 23 Greek organizations on campus, so a variety of fraternities and sororities, and then other more interest-based organizations as well. If you want to volunteer or get involved in service activities, we had a cereal eating club last year, so really a little bit of something for everyone. And like a lot of the other colleges here, if we don't have what you want, you are more than welcome to start your own student organization any semester. We also have a lot of athletic opportunities here at UW-Whitewater. We are an NCAA Division III institution and very successful within Division III. We are actually the only school in any of the NCAA divisions to win what's called the trifecta, which is a national championship in football, men's basketball, and baseball all in the same academic year. So definitely a tradition of athletic success here. We do have club sports and intramural sports available as well. So if you're not quite wanting to play at that NCAA level, there are other opportunities to stay active on campus. We have over 3,000 campus jobs available, everything from internships really specific to your major or a career, to really general jobs at information desks and work study. And then kind of the last thing here is that 93% of our students are completing what are called a high impact practice. And those are going to be things like internships, undergraduate research, study abroad, student leadership, campus jobs, those types of things that are those resume builders that are going to allow you to go be successful after you graduate from Whitewater. Now, we obviously have to talk about academic programs as well. We're going to college to get that college degree. We have 5 different academic colleges at UW-Whitewater: our College of Arts and Communication, College of Business and Economics, College of Education and Professional Studies, College of Integrated Studies, and our College of Letters and Sciences. Now, all of those except for our College of Integrated Studies are located at our main campus in Whitewater. Our College of Integrated Studies is located at our Rock County campus in Janesville and houses our associate's degrees. They're going to be more similar to a McHenry County College in that respect. Now, our other academic colleges are going to be located at our Whitewater campus and have our 4-year degrees. We are most well known for business and education at UW-Whitewater. We are the largest accredited business school in the state and graduate the most licensed teachers in Wisconsin as well. But we do have really successful arts and communication programs, including media arts and game development. And our College of Letters and Sciences is popular as well, those general science degrees, but we do have a marine biology program as well, which is a little unique in the Midwest. Something that's really going to be consistent across all of our academic programs is that 100% of our classes are taught by faculty and instructional staff, so no TAs or GAs teaching any of your classes. They're all going to be professors that already have their master's degree or PhD, and an average class size of 28. So although we are a mid-sized institution, you are going to have that opportunity to really get to know your professors and develop cool relationships with them, where you'll really be able to make the most out of your classroom experience. Touching on cost as well, another really important piece in that college search, we were voted the best value in the University of Wisconsin system. And in terms of our total cost, are sitting right around $24,500 a year for our out-of-state students. So really similar in cost to those in-state Illinois universities, those state universities, and that is before any scholarships or financial aid, of which we gave away over $2.3 million last year. Now, I'm talking about the value of that cost of your education. I want to talk about what all our total cost includes as well. So it's tuition and room and board, so living and learning on campus. But we also include 95% of your textbooks because of our large textbook rental program, all of your home athletic event tickets, laundry in the residence halls, tutoring in our brand new tutoring facility, and black and white printing across campus, unlimited pages are all going to be included in that cost of tuition. Now, in terms of scholarships, we do have some scholarships available for our out-of-state students specifically and our incoming freshmen overall. So all students who are admitted to UW-Whitewater by January 1st of their senior year are automatically considered for academic merit-based scholarships. You do have to have a 3.4 unweighted GPA to qualify for this pool, but based on your application, you are then considered for an entire pool of scholarships. Our Chancellor Scholarship is more competitive. We have gone test optional this year, and so that does require a 3.95 unweighted GPA, but that is a guaranteed $2,000 per year. Now, our non-resident scholarships are going to be available for all of you wonderful out-of-state students, starting at a 3.0 GPA and going from $1,000 up to the Midwest Student Exchange Program, which is almost $5,700 a year in scholarship. Now, these merit-based scholarships that are kind of talked about on that top part of the slide, nothing's really guaranteed out of that pool. Everyone who's admitted by that January 1st deadline is given consideration. But those unweighted, the non-resident merit-based scholarships that are in the table there, those are guaranteed every year for 4 years if you qualify upon admission. I want to talk real briefly as well about the application. So if there's any seniors joining us today, know that our application is still open for fall of 2021. For our juniors in the room, that'll open up August 1st. We have 2 required pieces to that application, our online application at apply.wisconsin.edu. Within that, there's a personal statement, there's a space to list all of your activities, all of your involvements, and different things that you're doing while you're in high school. So definitely recommend listing all of those for that scholarship consideration that I talked about on that last slide. And then we are going to require a copy of your high school transcript as well. That can be attached right up into the application as an unofficial copy, or you can request an official copy from your school. This year for our fall of 2021 students, so current college seniors, were test optional. And so the test scores, ACT and SAT, were not required. For our fall of 2022, so those juniors currently, we're still working on whether or not that's going to be the case. So keep an ear open for that communication. But we look forward to hopefully having you apply. We did eliminate our application fee this year, so our application is completely free now. And that is all I got. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, feel free to post those in the Q&A.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Up next, we have University of Illinois at Chicago.
Hello, everyone. 1 second. Hi, everyone. My name is Kiara, and I'm going to be talking to you all about UIC and what we have to offer at our university. So UIC is known as Chicago's Public Research University, and we are located right in the heart of Chicago. So this here is a map of our location. This red area here is known as our East Campus. So that's where all of your classes will be, the dorms, the rec center, things like that. You can also see how we're surrounded by a lot of different cultural neighborhoods like Little Italy, Greektown, Chinatown, and Pilsen. And we're also very close to the downtown area. So this gives our students a lot of great opportunities hopefully you all can still hear me fine. But all of our students also do get U passes, so that's unlimited access to ride the CTA. So for those of you who are already living in the Chicagoland area, you do have the opportunity to commute back and forth from home if you'd like. And then here are some of the rankings that our school has. So we're ranked number 52 in best public colleges. We have top 10 in best value by the Wall Street Journal. And then we're ranked one of the most transformative colleges by Money Magazine. Which means that the money that you put in to come to UIC, the value of that is seen after you graduate. For example, that's our largest college department. So for those of you who are interested in things like psychology or criminology, which are popular majors, you will be in our College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. We also get a lot of students who know that they want to go into the professional field. So if you know you want to go to med school or dentistry or pharmacy or even law school, you would be on that pre-professional track while you're getting your bachelor's first, and your advisor will work with you to we have a student faculty ratio that is 19:1. And then as you can see here, majority of our classes have under 50 students. But as you come in as a freshman, of course, you may have some classes in lecture centers that are maybe of 200 students. But as you go through the years from freshman year to senior year, you'll notice that your class sizes do get smaller, and they're more like a high school room class size. So when it comes to research, UIC is a Carnegie One research institution. We are one of 4 in Illinois. So basically what that means is all of our students and our faculty do get involved in some type of research. And here are some of the most popular ways that our students get involved. So we have our undergraduate research experience, where students are able to present a topic to a panel of professionals, and if they get approved for it, then you can receive money to actually conduct that research. We have our Innovation Center, where we kind of partner with those companies here in Chicago. So for example, our students in business, engineering, and architecture, design, and arts partner with Caterpillar to help create different safety equipments for them. And then our electronic visualization lab is what you see here in the background. It's a room of 3D screens where you can conduct research. We're also known for our diversity. So not just in terms of race, but also in sexuality, religion, cultures, and so forth. And we're ranked among the top 5 in the US for most diverse, to be the most diverse school. And then these are just some statistics to show you that we do have a lot of first generation students who speak different languages. And so we have a lot of different events on our campus that students can partake in, just to learn about the different backgrounds from their colleagues. Overall, we like to see our students get involved in some way or form on campus. So whether that's helping out at a community garden, being a volunteer tutor, or creating care packages for the homeless, we want to see our students get involved in some type of civic engagement activity and consider themselves leaders in that. And so when it comes to applying, first year students, we do use the Common App. And we are test optional. So if you don't want to send those test scores in, you don't have to. On average, our students have about a 3.0 GPA. That's kind of like the safe zone.
All right, well, that is the end of our session, everyone. So I'd like to thank you all for joining us this evening. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we would appreciate any feedback you can give us. And this session was also being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same site where you registered. Again, thank you for joining us, and have a great evening.